4.
Man, how cute is it?
What does it even do?
Okay, hi. So this is going to be another archaeological app review, or app overview I should say. This time it's of Bleepbox, which is one of the oldest apps on the App Store, certainly one of the oldest music apps. This came out in 2010 and it's a great app. In fact, at one point in my music making career I had to force myself to stop using it because I was using it in virtually every track I made. So what do you get with Bleepbox? It's a groove box, so you can have it up to let's look, data global pattern length can be up to 8 bars long. You've got quite a number of parts. You've got 3 drum engines here, the BD engines. Nominally it's bass drum, but it's effectively it's a bass drum synthesis engine. Then there's a snare drum synthesis engine, 1, 2, 3, 4 synthesizer engines, and 2 hi-hat engines. Each of these can be edited with their own specific parameters on the edit page. For each part you can automate one of the parameters in this motion section, and there's a sort of performance view and a song view where you can chain patterns together. So let's have a look at the first of the bass drum sections, and I'll just do a simple bass drum. Okay, so you can change the pitch of any of these steps by highlighting the step and changing it like that. You can also set the trigger velocity. You can set the swing. You can set the octave. If you're doing on the bass parts, you can tie notes together, and so on. So if we go to the edit section here, first thing I can do is in the oscillator section I've got the mod depth. Because this is I'm currently using a bass drum engine, what it's expecting is it's going to be a single oscillator, and it's going to have an envelope which starts very high and drops down very low quite quickly. So this is the depth of that mod. And this is the rate of the mod. So here it's quite slow, here it's quite fast, so that gives me a much punchier sound. Pitch mod type, you can either have it as an envelope, which is the typical one, or you can set it to be a sine wave, a saw wave, or random, which would be good for noises. Here I've got oscillator 1 waveform, which I'm currently set to a sine, set to a square, triangle, noisy, I think there's a saw back there as well. So various waveforms I can do. And then here on envelope, this is the envelope, the amp envelope. And then here I've got a filter envelope. It's very minimal on the bass drum. It's just got this drive, in fact. So it's nice and short for a bass drum, shall we? And I'm going to drop each of these by an octave as well. It gives me a nice punchy kick going on there. Okay, going back to my sequence, I'm going to add in another one there, but I'm going to reduce the trigger volume. Okay, now I'm going to go down to the snare drum, which is the next engine along. Now I sometimes think that the delay is a little bit overpowering on this when you by default. So I'm going to turn all the delay off. Go back to my sequence. Right, over here on the edit. Now here I've got this snap time, snap tone, and the tone generally. Drum head level. Crack speed's good for if you're doing claps. Tone that down a bit anyway. Make it shorter. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to add in some hats. And again, we've got specific sections over here in the edit, so I can set these various frequencies, frequency spreads, bandwidth. I'm not sure what all of these do, I'm going to admit, but a little bit of playing around gives me exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. And now let's go to one of the synths. And probably just hear that in there. I can mute some bits that are on here. Okay, so that's quite a low, rumbly sound I've got going on here. Let's change a few more. And change the pitch on some of these. So okay, let's kind of do the wave. So over here on the oscillator side, I can mix. There's two oscillators subtracted synthesis. I can mix these in various different ways: phase mod, sync, multiply, gate, or this normal sort of add them together and then filter them version. Here's the mixed balance. I've got that in the middle. I've got one oscillator here, the other oscillator over there. All right, let's change some waves. So I've now got some detuned squares going on. Add a little bit of noise in there. Go to the envelope. Keep it nice and attacky. Go for something a bit sharper. Right, filter shape. Go to the filter. I'm going to go for low pass filter. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to over here. Let's go back to the sequence. I'm going to tie those first three notes there, so let's tie them up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and you can double click anything you want to change over here. So I want to change, say, the cutoff. So I double click cutoff. It's now going to take me to the motion section. This is where stuff really starts getting fun with it. grooves. Okay, so that was a very quick look at Bleep Box. I hope you like it because I think it's a great little app. It's a very nice way. It's got good drum synthesis engines in there. It's a very nice way of building up some patterns with a great deal of movement in them. The synth engines themselves are terrific for bass noises. Okay, see you.